Hello students, this is Virani. Today let us study about Standard 9 Biology, Digestive System, Unit 1. So what are the objectives of digestive system? It's a need for digestive system. We'll read about the enzymes and the characteristics of enzymes. We'll read about the parts of the digestive system, mainly the two parts, alimentary canal, the digestive glands, and the arrangement of teeth called as dentition. Now, what is the need for digestive system? The food that we eat cannot be utilized as such in the body. So, it must be changed into a soluble, absorbable form. The food must get absorbed by the blood for the distribution in the body. Some foods like sugar, they require breaking down of the molecules into similar units so that they can pass through the walls of the gut or alimentary canal. So for all this we require enzymes. So what is digestion? It is a breakdown of naturally occurring foodstuffs into diffusible form. And enzymes play a key role in digestion. What are the characteristics of enzymes? Enzyme is a protein and can be destroyed by heating. It acts on only one kind of substrate, that is, it is specific. It only affects the rate of chemical reaction and always speeds up the reaction. It again acts like a catalyst. It acts best at a particular pH and between a temperature range between 35 to 40 degrees, which is called as the optimum temperature. Now let us learn about the digestive system. The digestive system mainly contains two parts. One is alimentary canal and the other is the digestive glands. Now this diagram you can see is a diagram of the alimentary canal. It's a muscular tube which starts with the mouth and ends with the anus. It is about 9 meters long and is highly coiled at certain regions, especially in the small intestine. Its various regions are both different in structure and function. In addition to the digestive glands located in the lining of the digestive tubes, the liver and the pancreas, they are also associated with it, and the 3 salivary glands with the oral cavity. Now let us learn about the organs of the digestive system, that is the oral cavity or mouth. The mouth or the oral cavity is a space where the food is chewed and mixed with saliva. The front limits are formed by upper and lower lips. The lips closing helps in closing the mouth, sucking and sipping the liquids, speaking, perceiving sensation like touch and heat. A muscular tongue helps in manipulating the food while chewing and mixing it with saliva. It helps for tasting, cleaning the food particles from the teeth after eating, and also it helps in speaking. This is a diagram of the mouth. It contains two palates, a soft palate and a hard palate. These are the two tonsils. The tongue, the muscular tongue, where the jaws are present, the upper jaw and the lower jaw, where the teeth are embedded. Gums, the two lips, that is upper lip and the lower lip. Now let us learn about teeth. Dentition. What is dentition? The arrangement of the teeth in both the jaws is called as dentition. The teeth cuts and breaks the food into smaller bits. It also helps in speaking. Now an adult human teeth normally has 32 teeth. There are 4 types of teeth. One is incisors. The front 4 teeth in the center of each jaw has cutting edges which has broad and sharp edges and are used for biting and cutting. The canines, they are one on each side, either side of the incisor of each jaw. They are conical and sharply pointed for holding and tearing the food. Premolars are two on each side in each jaw next to the canines, help in grinding and crushing the food. The molars, the last three teeth on each side of each jaw, these are the principal grinders and crushers of the food. The last molar of each jaw is called as a wisdom tooth, which appears at the age of about 17 to 20 years. Now this is a diagram of the four types of teeth, that is the incisor, canine, premolar and molar. So since we have got four different types of teeth, the mammalian teeth are called as heterodont teeth, which is opposite to homodont teeth. Homodont means similar type of teeth. Mammalian teeth appears in two sets during the lifetime. The first set is called as the milk teeth or deciduous teeth, which consists of 20 and fall out by 2 years old and are replaced by the permanent teeth by about 12 years of age. The number of permanent teeth of mammal is usually indicated in the formula in the order of 1/2 of each jaw. That is, human child contains 20, there's a milk teeth. The human adolescent up to 17 to 20 years, 28 permanent teeth, and human adult contains 32 permanent teeth with wisdom teeth added. This is a diagram of the tooth containing the four types of teeth, which is a heterodont teeth. Now let us learn about the structure of a mammalian tooth. Each tooth contains or consists of a crown exposed above the gum and the root embedded in a cup-like socket of the jawbone. The neck is slightly has a constriction between the root and the crown. Enamel or ivory is a material which covers the crown. It is the hardest substance in the body. The dentine forms the bulk of the tooth, harder than the bone, and has minute canals with cytoplasm of the cells in the pulp cavity. There is a cement, another bone-like structure covering and fixing the root in position. The last one is the pulp, the soft connective tissue in the pulp cavity, which contains the blood capillaries, lymph vessels and nerve fibers to the base of the root. Now this is a diagram of canine and a premolar tooth. See the enamel here, the dentine, the pulp cavity, cement and bone, which is of canine tooth. This is a premolar, the outer layer is enamel. Next the dentine, the pulp cavity, cement, the root canal. These are the ends of the root, the nerve and the blood vessels. Now in this we have completed the structure of the tooth and the digestive canal. In the next video we will be reading about the next digestive glands. Thank you.